This is a $10,000 luxury candle brand, and I just built the whole thing in an afternoon without writing a single prompt. Normally, an agency would charge 5 figures for this, but Claude planned the entire brand for me, and a new feature inside Kittl designed every piece of it just from a few words. You don't need to know how to design at all, and I saved the best asset we make for the very end. First thing I'm doing is opening up Claude. You can use the free plan for this, nothing beyond that. I will show it the candle I want to build the brand around and start telling it what I'm going for. So I'm building a luxury candle brand called Lumel, the kind you'd put in a fancy penthouse. I attached an image of the candle. I want you to be my creative director for this. And before you give me anything, take a look at the candle and ask me whatever you need to really understand the brand, and then we will build it together. And now Claude will ask me a few questions to really understand the brand and help me plan the whole thing. All right, first question, who's lighting this candle? I will say a design-obsessed architect type. And where does it sit on price? So I want it through luxury, 90 to 150 euros. The emotional register, it will be warm and sensual, but cool and architectural at the same time. All right. Quick note here, if you already have a brand, you don't need to improvise like I'm doing. You just tell Claude everything you already know about your brand and your product. All right. It keeps going. The scent direction, warm, and then also woody and a little smoky. Let's pick candles only. And where do people buy it? Let's start with only a website. All right. Then it asks about the stamp on the candle in the photo I sent. That was just an inspirational reference, so I will tell I want to create the brand from scratch. All right. Now Claude summarizes the whole brand. The idea is light held in stone, and it even wrote a really nice story around the candle, the name, the positioning, the voice, the scent world, the visual world, and yeah, it's beautiful. So let's ask it to build the visual identity. Let's build the visual identity first, logo and palette. This is what we will actually design from, the logo and the colors we will use on the labels, the images, and the whole vibe of the brand. And now it starts designing the brand system. All right. I love the colors. Now let me lock this brand system in. I'll ask Claude for new logo options and a name for the first collection, which will have 4 different candles. Then we will go and start generating the assets. I will record again. I love this color palette and I want you to lock it, but create a new logo that's more elegant and send it to me as a PNG file. Then suggest a name for the first collection, which will include 4 candles with different scents and shapes or different colors of material. And here's the logo. Let me see the other one. All right, the black one is definitely more relevant. So yeah, it will be the primary. Let me download that one. And now I have the name of the first collection. It's called Strata, stone forms in layers with different names for each candle. Okay, so now that I know exactly what my brand is, let's start actually creating the assets. And for that, I'm using Kittl. Kittl is an AI-first design platform made for creators, and they just launched this new feature called Agentic AI. And the clever part is it does the prompting for you. It picks the model, writes the full prompt, sets the size, all the settings completely automatically. Normally, you'd have to write this long, precise prompt to get a good result, and now you just say what you want in a few words. Let me show you. So here I'm on the main page of Kittl. To create a new project, I will click on Create on the left. First, it asks me to choose the size of the artboard. I'll go with Instagram post for now, but you can always add more artboards to the project later, so don't worry about that. Now let me upload everything into this project. I will name it Lumel. and I will paste in the brand system Claude created, so I have it all right here. Okay, maybe I will put it out of the artboard so I can see it bigger and move things around. All right, I will drop in the logo Claude made for me and the image of the candle I will use. Okay, now I want to create an asset of this candle with the Lumel logo on it. Actually, I'm not sure yet whether I want the full logo or just the circle mark, so let's keep both options here and we can try each one. I will copy this artboard to put the other logos here, and let's also have the logo with only the circle. Okay, now we're ready and we've got everything we created with Claude, and we can start generating our first asset. So I will pick this logo for the first generation and this image of the candle. Now I have both the logo and the candle, and I will switch to Agentic AI, the new feature. And here in the new feature, I don't need to write a complicated prompt. I will just say, take the logo from the first image and put it on the candle from image 2. Make it a clean, high-end studio product shot with no background. Now I can click enhance prompt if I want. It's not necessary since it's already get what I mean, but why not? It doesn't cost anything. Okay, let's hit generate, and it's going to create a product shot from a photo shoot with the logo I just made. All right, and this is what I got. That's really, really nice. I love it, and we can definitely work with that. So I went ahead and generated a few more in the same way, just to have a few candles to work with and fitted the logo of the brand a bit better. All right, next I want to create the packaging. So I will pick this candle image and hit describe what you want to create, making sure I'm on Agentic AI, and I will say create luxury packaging for this candle, a premium box and label with the Lumel branding. Keep it minimal and high end. Now this AI doesn't know my brand colors yet, so I will quickly bring an image of my palette and point the AI to it so the packaging comes out in those exact tones. I will just drop the colors in right here. So I will choose this candle image plus the colors image and tell it to use image 1 for the candle with the Lumel branding and image 2 for the colors. Okay, let's enhance the prompt, why not, and hit generate. Okay, and now let's see what we will get. All right, so this is the packaging. It's beautiful. I love it. All right, wow, okay. Okay, now let me create a few more in a few more colors, and then we will generate our first asset to upload to social media. Now that I've created the assets, these two are pretty similar, but that's definitely great for now, for this stage. Now let's create images for social media, the kind that would actually help sell the candles. I want to put these candles into different scenarios. So I will click on one of the candles, let's just pick one, and describe the scene I want. I will say put this candle in a cozy Valentine's Day settings, luxury home, warm and romantic. All right, I will hit generate, and let's do a few more. I will put this candle in a Christmas scene, elegant holiday styling, premium and festive. I will click generate on that one too, and one more. It will be a luxury penthouse in the Alps, snow falling outside the window, and I will pick a different candle for this one, and let's hit generate. Okay, the first one is ready, and also the second. This one's cute, and this one's very Christmassy. All right, let's see the third. All right, yes, exactly the vibe I wanted. This is the one. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, so now let me run and create a few more like this one, but in different scenarios. So those are the assets I created. The candle in different luxury romantic scenes, a marble spa vibe bathroom, and I also made images with the packaging. Let me show you quickly how I did those. I picked one of the candles and one of the packages, chose Agentic AI again, and wrote use the candle and its packaging from the images and create a Valentine's gift scene. The candle and the box on a marble surface with roses and warm romantic lights. Okay. All right. I will enhance the prompt. Why not? And hit generate. While that runs, I will also make more images of the candle from different angles. Let's pick this candle, open Agentic AI, and just ask for another product shot from a different angle. I could be specific about the angle, but let me just give it this as is and see what it gives me. All right, I will hit generate, and let's see the other design. The candle with the packaging. Yeah, it's beautiful. And you saw how short my prompt was and how easy that was to create. Okay, and here's the other angle from the photo shoot. I could be more specific with the angle, but this could absolutely be a product image on an e-commerce site. It looks so good. I love it. All right, I will generate a few more for the brand, but let's move on to the last part, the best asset we will create here. For the last one, I want to make something a little more special, a short video I can turn into a carousel. And the whole thing starts from a single image. So, first, let me create the scene. I will take my candle, and this time I want it up close and really the star of the shot. I will say, take this candle and make a professional close-up shot of it, lit, big and center in the frame, in a wide 16:9 format. Put it in a luxury penthouse in the Alps. On the left, a big glass window with a snowy forest outside, and on the right, a lit fireplace. Make it feel really luxurious and cinematic. All right, let's hit generate. And look at this, cold and snowy on the one side and warm firelight on the other, and the candle right in the middle. This is exactly the feeling I wanted. All right, now let me add some text. On the left, it says light held in stone, like the tagline of my brand. And on the right, the Strata collection now available. All right, and here's the clever part. This is going to be a 2-slide carousel. So the left side is the first slide and the right side is the second. When someone swipes, the scene just continues. Now let me bring it to life. And the same feature does video too. I just need to ask for it. So I will just say, turn this into a video, keep the camera completely still, and make only the snow falls outside, the candle flame flicker, and the fire in the fireplace move. I want it slow and gentle. Hit generate. And here's the video. Let's take a look. All right. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, and now all that's left is to add two artboards, each one an Instagram post size, and place the video across both of them like this, one half on each. All right, and that's the result. So let's look at what we actually built: a full brand, a logo, a color palette, product shots, packaging, seasonal campaigns, even a moving video. All consistent, all looking like it came from a high-end studio. An agency would charge 5 figures for this, and we did it so quickly and easily. And I barely wrote a real prompt the whole time. So if you want to try this yourself, and you really should, Kittl's Agentic AI is live right now, and you can start on the free plan. I will drop a link below. And if you want to use the code Agentic, you will get 50% off annual plans for a limited time. Go build something beautiful, and I'll see you in the next video.